And I told you earlier on, we'll be driving, be going on the road now. And as we're going, we're going to meet yellow, custard yellow, or we'll meet red. And you know, sometimes when you meet there like this, your eye will first change. But then all of a sudden, we had very, very nice ones coming out, young graduates. I'm like, okay, that's nice, that's nice. Why did we eventually decide to go that route? You're going to find out shortly. And we have Joseph Lawrence very much here, smiling from Joseph. You were just grinning from ear to ear. What's going on? And you dress like big man today. What's going on?
Well, at least sometimes maybe people fake big man small.
Maybe fake it before you make it. Fake it before you make it. And I have with us as our guest graciously made time to come here. And he's ready for us to, you know, tackle some of the gray areas and how we can go forward, move forward. General Manager Lastma, Mr. Bakare Olalekan. Welcome to VOP 90.3 FM.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's nice to have you here because I've always wanted to speak with somebody from Lastma and to understand a lot of things. I started by saying that at a point they decided to change modus operandi and they got a lot of young people to join Lastma. What did they see was wrong that made that change to become what it became?
Thank you. It's part of the overhauling system just to rejig and re-strategize the operational system of Lastma. Because if you look at traffic job, managing traffic across the globe is highly taxing. So we need young and bright minds for such execution. It's a process ongoing. It's a part of the rebranding of the organization.
So you're currently rebranding?
Yes.
And your rebranding is going to cover what areas in the whole equation?
Thank you. We've started with reorientation, training and retraining of our men, building human capacity anywhere in the world to enhance efficient service delivery. And we're equally engaging in public human relations, as I said, so that we'll be able to rebrand and change the narratives about the public perception about Lastma. Is important to us.
And if I were to ask this question that may look a bit weird to some, but it's okay to ask, if you were to do an essay by yourself or ask your men to write by themselves what people think of Lastma, the way it is right now, from all the research you've done, how do people see you?
Well,
the truth now
is either here or there.
Yeah.
But let me say this. Globally, law enforcement agents or officers or agencies are unpopular because people love freelance. They like throwing caution into the wind. But as for Lastma, when I became the general manager around November 2023, I and my team will be able to do a lot of rebranding and repositioning the agency for better service delivery. And we equally engage in aggressive manner of changing the public perception. As of today, we are above pass mark.
So the idea...
The cause of the complaints has gotten down.
Okay.
Now we have more commendations than complaints. Of recent, on July 9th, Lastma launched a digital and physical complaint center where people can call us. It's a toll-free line. And so far now, we'll be able to receive almost 2,000 calls. And by evaluation, what we have more now is emergency situations, people calling our attention, telling us where they have issues concerning gridlock. Complaints has gotten down drastically.
The police does with traffic, because I know we don't see yellow fever. That's what we used to call them. I don't see them anymore. Some people just felt that FRSC is there, Lastma is there. I won't mention VIO because they're supposed to be taking charge of vehicle, the health of the vehicles and all that. So how do we draw the line between what Lastma does, right, and what the police would do and FRSC?
Lastma was created in July 13th, year 2000. And our core responsibility is to make sure there is free flow of goods and services from point A to point B at a reasonable travel time within Lagos roads, and to stimulate the economic growth of Lagos, and equally to promote safety and security on all Lagos roads. So our core responsibility is to make sure that there is free flow, seamless movement of vehicles across Lagos roads.
And there is synergy between you and the police in that regard?
We have a robust collaboration with them. Apart from the police, other sister agencies that is concerned of managing roads, vis-a-vis road safety, federal road safety, as you said, the police, and LRU, LASEMA, Lagos State Fire Service, Lagos State Ambulance Service. Whenever we have emergency situations, we are always the first responder to be on the road. We have a staff strength of over 4,000. So we are well spread. We cut across the nooks and crannies of the states. So we are always forced to arrive whenever there is any issues on the road. So we'll call other responders whenever the need be.
Okay. All right, let me give you a quick example of why I asked that question right now. Yesterday, I was coming from Okwebi Link Bridge, right? Just after the traffic lights branching into that area. I had, on Okwebi Link Bridge going in was Kudirat Abiola way. You can already see what the road looks like. And I looked on the side as...
Coming from Ojota, right?
No, I was coming from Sheraton.
Okay,
Link
from Sheraton end.
Yes, so I was going
around that construction area.
Yeah, no, I passed on that side.
Okay.
So I was now coming into the Okwebi Link Bridge itself,
Proper.
right? So I could see up to the traffic lights at Kudirat Abiola end
Junction.
of the road. Yes. So I could see the traffic already. There was this snaking traffic already, and it had crossed onto the Kudirat Abiola way from Okwebi Link Bridge. I tried to find out the cause of traffic because they say in Lagos they know it, they cause traffic. So I made it a point of duty, if I sight it in advance, because I like to look ahead when I'm driving, I try to look for the reason. And yesterday I saw the reason. The reason was policemen who were standing just right after the bridge gets, once you just get off the bridge, you're going towards Okwebi, right? There's a group of policemen who would stand there sometimes. They were the ones who caused this traffic up to Kudirat Abiola way. Unfortunately, Nigerians are not very patient. I had wanted to slow down to tell them that please look behind you and see what you're causing. The funny thing that happened, I want to share this story so we'll know how to deal with this.
Yes, ma'am.
So I continued. I tried to tell one of your guys I saw, but he was quite busy because there was an event. There is one park around there, so he was trying to control something, so he didn't get what I was saying. I now found a policewoman I parked. I told the woman that this traffic is caused by the policemen there. And she said, no, it is a construction that is going on there. That construction has been happening for years now. That is what is causing the traffic. I said, Madam, look, Kwalo, you see press there? That shows you that I would investigate. I'm not stupid. She said, no, you are lying. It is not that. I looked at her. I was like, and her voice was rising. I said, Madam, bring your voice down. I said, that's why they talk. I said, that's why they talk. You cannot be talking like that. Those policemen caused the traffic that started from that Okwebi towards Okwebi till Kudirat after the traffic light close to, the Oregon market. That was what those people caused. In such a situation, can Lastma go to those people? Or please, can you help us tell them that when you have just one road like this, you can't just go there and put traffic and without caring? What can be done in such a situation?
Thank you, ma'am. As I said earlier, we have a cordial and robust relationship with the Nigerian Police, especially the Lagos Command. In such situation, the most senior Lastma official around that area ought to have moved to them and tell them, let them see the reason why they should leave the road politely. If they refuse, it will call the attention of the management. And once we call any of their heads, they always swing into action. We only have prompt response whenever we have issues.
Fair to your men, unfortunately, there was none of them there because I think whatever that event that was going on, they were trying to control whatever. So that's why it was that policewoman. I just decided not to take note of her name because if I had, I for call her.
I didn't mean you informed the higher authority, they will have called her to order.
I just decided. I sent a message to somebody and I left it because I had left. You know, that's the problem with us sometimes. So you don't come out for that situation to your tent. Oh, Israel.
We don't have a perfect organization anywhere.
Yeah.
We always have each one or two. But the ability to resolve and mitigate all the issues matter most.
But for the sake of your men who do a very good work there and other people, can somebody speak? Can you please maybe help us talk to whoever is in charge of those people there that they should stop causing traffic on that Okwebi link bridge? Those men, they should please stop. I think there's a better way they could do that there. Check. Then I give a sample too. That's Okwebi, the Kudirat Abiola traffic light that you just get to from the link bridge, that same place.
Oregun?
Yes, they never obey traffic there.
Especially the Keke Marwa.
Yes, they never obey traffic.
They're above the law.
And a lot of other places, it's like the Keke people never obey traffic. What can we do?
Yes, the solution is not far-reaching. It's ongoing. We'll be able to step up our enforcement system, and we assure you, you're going to see a great improvement. We're going to focus our searchlights in that area. Rest assured, you will get a favorable answer.
Now, the young people who work with you, a lot of them are graduates. And I must say that I commend the establishment for that because their behavior is different.
Quite different.
You know, they are the ones who are able to give people warnings. They don't just clamp down on anybody like that. They will warn you and maybe tell you why what you're doing is wrong. Is this kind of training going to go round Lastma for people to know that warn first? Don't just arrest, warn. Is that something that part of your rebranding will cover?
Yes, ma'am. As I said earlier, part of our rebranding is reorientation and training and retraining of our men. It started last year, December, and it's going to end till the end of this year. It's ongoing. We have both internal training and external training. On internal training, so far, we've been able to train over 2,000 of our staffs.
Wow.
Why for those that have been trained externally and surpassed 1,500? As I said, it's still ongoing until we achieve optimal results, until we can get a Lastma that will conduct him or herself according to the ethics of the job, the modus of operandi, the code of conduct. We want a Lastma that will always be cautious, that have a lot of respect for the road users, especially the motoring public, and also perform his or her duty with a lot of empathy.
Empathy. That's key, right? Empathy. Joseph?
Yeah, I want to find out from you, GM. Your men are doing very, very great, but what are you doing to equally protect them too? You know, we have a lot of lawless people on the road, and they hit even that didn't wear uniform. They hit and wrong. Not to talk of a person you know if he catch you. So what are you doing that issue of people hitting we as civilian, even hitting Lastma man
If people who molest.
So what are you doing to help us to check that?
Yes. In Lastma, we have a police unit that is led by a CSP of police. We have over 200 of policemen attached to Lastma. Their role is basically for them to give security, to give backup whenever we have issues or in terms of enforcement. Those that have been injured as a result of performing their statutory responsibility have been taken care of adequately by the state governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. On the 13th of July, Lastma was 24 years. And part of the ceremony that was done then, all Lastma officials that have one issue or the other in terms of medical were adequately compensated. A lot of funds was approved by Mr. Governor and they were given. And equally, we have a robust insurance scheme. Apart from the government scheme, we equally enjoy a specialized insurance that has been packaged by the government. So whenever we have medical challenges or any health challenges, is always prompt in terms of response.
And there have been the case of some LASTMA officials who've treated the members of the public badly too. Some, maybe breaking of windscreen, hitting somebody, and all that. Do you have punitive measures in place for erring staff?
It's part of our core priority now as a new management. My team and I, so far, we've been able to dismiss 9 LASTMA officials from December to date, while over 30 of them have been demoted in terms of their rank. About 40 has been given a strict warning letter that any future occurrence, they will be shown the way out of the service. These are part of the measures put in place to curtail the overzealousness or the excesses of our men. And equally too, we now have a vibrant provost unit. Their job is to move around and checkmate, look at the activities of our men. Also, we have a surveillance unit now. What they do, their own job is like an undercover. They're always in mufti, equally monitoring the activities of our men, like a mystery chopper. So all these things are part of the trajectory in repositioning the agency for better and efficient service delivery.
The ones who were shown out of the door, what did they do? A sample of what they did?
It ranges from extortion, molestation of the public, and all sorts.
Demotion? Same thing?
Yes. It depends on the gravity of the offense. And whatever we do it in accordance to the public service rule of Lagos State.
Okay, Joseph.
Yeah, that's another wonderful one. You mention issue of synergy, but let's look at if you go to my two stroke or just side, want to equally beg to what are you going to do to help us? That there's some places that have been Okada have been restricted, and the rest of them, but the military, some of the Okada belong to some military men, and if a military can even slap a police, not to talk of a LASTMA. So what can we do to see how the military that are here in Lagos to obey the law?
Yes, those menaces are not limited to Malti alone, cut across major areas in Lagos. But we have a robust and a cordial relationship with the military formation in Lagos, especially the 9th Brigade Keja Cantonment. The general in charge has been wonderful in terms of cooperation. And equally, we have a solid relationship too with the military police in Lagos. So many at times we go out with the detachment of military police, basically for all those military men that tends to misbehave, not to obey the traffic rules. It's a process ongoing.
Okay, you have the opportunity to please call. When you call, please, you be very civil. You tell us where you're calling from and tell us your observation and what could be done to rectify whatever you find maybe as an anomaly in your area. Whatever you've experienced, please share with us, and also share with us what you think could be a solution, because as you've heard, LASTMA is on the road and they are rebranding to make LASTMA serve us better. I have your message here. Waliu from Oshodi, you said, please, my own take is that before God and man, since almost 3 months now, I see there is change in the LASTMA by sacking some crooks among them, but they should please warn the LASTMA working around Oshodi axis from Bolade Junction to Underbridge, from Bolade Junction to Underbridge, because what concerns LASTMA with seat belts, because at times when the passengers forgot to put on his or her seat belt and the driver did not notice, and LASTMA will get him arrested, demanding for ransom. Please do the needful, and my kudos to the LASTMA officer that do dance by controlling the traffic perfectly around Awolo Road.
Awolowo Road or a good junction.
Now, I know the place and I see him every. It's what this person. This person wrote Awolo. I'm sorry. Awolowo Road in Kenya, to the extent that I do dash him something whenever I pass the area. Yeah, I know him. I see him practically every day, and he's always, he's happily doing it. You got that, sir? Okay, so okay, please, sir.
Yeah, I really want to appreciate him for single out that particular personnel doing a wonderful job. Be that is me.
Yeah.
Seat belts, fastening of seat belts. The whole idea is about safety, the safety of the driver, and is equally enshrined in the 2018 Transport Sector of Reform Law of Lagos State. That's our own Holy Bible. That's where we derive all our powers to enforce traffic law in the states. Not fastening of seat belts is against traffic rules, and is in our law.
So what they are doing wrong is arresting the people and demanding money from them for their personal gain.
They are not supposed to do that. And in case of such, as I said, we have a digital line, a call center that is toll free. If you permit me, I can dish it out.
Yes, please.
It's 080.
Please, okay. 080
000
000
52
52
78
78
62.
62. Please say it again.
And it's toll free. 080 000 52 78 62. And whenever they put a call through, we assure them of prompt response. We don't. They can reach us not only in English, our legal franca. They can equally reach us in Yoruba, our mother tongue in Lagos. Likewise, Pidgin for those that cannot speak Yoruba.
Okay. Have you heard of Psalm 101? Okay, let me tell you a little. This one is not the Bible, Psalm 101.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Upon the investigation of a journalist now, these stickers are given by some task force. When cited, such commercial buses cannot be arrested. Even when arrested among various vehicles, they'll be allowed to go eventually. The stickers are paid for either weekly, bi-monthly, or as the case may be. Question: how much do you know about this? That's the question the colleague has sent in. It's called Psalm 101. I can even maybe just show you. This is what it looks like. You see? That's what it looks like.
Wow. I'll get it from you. Send it to my WhatsApp after this program.
Okay, yes, I'll send it to you. And I'll send it and the message, everything. Yeah.
I assure the complainant that we are going to tackle it head on moving forward. But equally, I want to assure all other Lagosians too that this type of thing should always come up. Whenever they see something, they should say something. The chairman of Task Force Lagos State, CSP Akerele, is a professional policeman. I'm very sure whenever I'm going to call his attention, I'm going to deal with the situation together decisively.
I think Lastma could liaise, the GM is here. I think there's something that could be discussed amongst both parties, that maybe even if it's a weekly town hall type of thing, that every week at so and so time is a time for you to give us feedback, what has been happening in your area, something with Lastma. I think it's something that is worth doing. So anyway, I leave that to you.
We can work it out.
Okay, let's take this call. Let's take this call. Hello? Hold on.
Hello,
all right.
Good morning.
Yeah, hi. Tell me your name. What's your name?
Yeah, sorry. My name is Adetumbi Odubanjo.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to quickly contribute to your discussion about Lastma. And this is just what I have to say. That since that very gentleman that appeared on that your studio, since he became the general manager, he has done a lot of good things, because we motoring public are now experiencing a new phase of Lastma. I want to give him that videos, and I want to advise him or suggest to him that he should continue in that manner. Training and retraining is very, very important. As you could see, Lastma officers on the road are now well dressed, well articulated. Even their manner of approach, particularly those ones at Ikorodu, around that Sapo side, their manner of approach have seriously improved. I really appreciate what he is doing. Olalekan, Bakare, God Almighty will continue to be with you.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. All right. Was that your cousin? He called your name so well.
My name is everywhere. In the last 9 months, my name is
But
everywhere.
at least thank God you don't laugh. You have been too serious. Thank you very much for that call and that vote of confidence. That's good. Hello, how are you? Hello.
Hello, good morning.
I will arrest your radio.
Good
For
morning.
traffic offense. Have you turned down the volume on your radio?
Good morning.
Good morning. Have you turned down the volume on your radio?
Yeah, my name is Alex. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello.
All right. You know what? Listen to me via the radio. When you call, unfortunately, you can't hear us, but we can hear you, please. So when you call, just go straight and just tell us what you want to say, because obviously you can't hear us. I don't know why. The number is 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. You could also call on WhatsApp 0817 175 6338. That's the number you could also call to be a part of this, and you just share what you have to say with us. All right. Hello, how are you? Hello. Hello. Okay.
I think you're discussing with another person.
Dave from Festac, you said, I greet you socially. We greet you too. I was stopped by a Lastma agent by Gomu Bridge from Ijora. The Lastma lady saw me passing a wrong route because the road there is bad. God. But this Lastma lady stopped me and cautioned me with love. Then I knew this lady is really a graduate, not those Agberu we have at Festac looting cars. Please enlist graduates. This one. Is it true that at Festac there is Agberu ones that are there? That's what he just said. Is that true?
Nothing of such one.
But you're going to look into their character
Sure.
for them to be called that. That means something is off.
Sure.
All right. So well done to that lady. Nice one. All right. Hello. How are you? But try not to follow the wrong way. Anyway, maybe because the road is bad. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take this one. The Okada ban in Lagos seemed not to be taking any effect, especially on the bridge of Mile 2 Apapa. You'd see a swarm of Okada littering everywhere, constituting nuisance, blocking cars and people from passing. How can these people be removed if Oshibajo and Sanwo-Olu couldn't remove them after setting up a task force and so on? My observation at Oshodi, I've seen a LASTMA officer with a POS machine. I don't know if the officer is a part-time engineer or a POS operator. Wow, I wish you could pinpoint exactly where so that we could really tackle that. It has POS. That is it that...
I think I need to speak to that.
Yes, please go ahead.
The man is correct, but there is a misconception somewhere.
Oh, is it that...
In the last 6-7 months, we'll be able to deploy technology.
Oh, okay.
So the LASTMA officials on the road now have an handheld device. We call it TMS Machine, Traffic Monitoring System. What we intend to achieve with that is for us to reduce human interference, human interface to a barest minimum. What that machine does is to capture real-time traffic infractions whenever such is committed anywhere on the road in Lagos. So at the back end, the errant driver will receive a message with a substantial pictorial evidence and amount to pay. And he has two options. Is either to make the payment or to contest it.
All right. Oh, I didn't know that was what he was referring to as POS. Hello, how are you? Hello? Hello? All right, what's going on with the lines? Please, you could also check and try the WhatsApp one too. Hello, how are you? The lines are dropping. I don't know if load shedding has started. 0817 175 6338. That's for WhatsApp. Please also check to be sure that the WhatsApp one is active too, so you can also call that line. Hello, how are you?
My name is Dr.
Welcome.
I'm calling from Yanapaja.
All right, go ahead. Welcome.
About the last line you're saying. So the guy that is talking there, what he's saying is true, sir.
It's true, sir.
So some last man, some last time they will stand on the roundabout. But mistakenly, if they see motor crossing, they will run and block the motor. And they will even, their movement will look at like, another motor for that roundabout and also Ayobo. So make them that try and reach out for those last time that is at Yanapaja. So for him, God will bless him for doing good work.
All right, amen. All right, thank you very much. The person has responded. He said the machine I saw him with was not a tracking machine. It was a POS. Everyone knows the POS machine when they see one. So he says this one is the POS. Are you able to please do us a favor? Anytime you see it again, maybe you could check. All your officials have their name tags, right?
I think for further clarification,
yes,
the man can engage us through the toll-free line, or I can equally dish out my own personal line. Let him come up with more substantial evidence.
Yeah. Okay, please try.
But initially, even the first day I saw one, I think around I have to call it. I said, Oga, why don't they carry POS now? No,
Yeah.
I said, Oga, last month. And I said, no, it's not POS. But if you see it, it's at the...
Yeah, it looks like a POS.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks exactly like. But sir, please check to be sure that that person is not hiding under that guise to hold a machine.
Sure.
Right? So please, sir, check for us and let us know. Hello, how are you? Drop call. Please try again, Joseph. Okay. Hello, how are you?
Hello?
Yeah, your name, please.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Hello?
Maybe what you do, look at it. Look at, he has sent, oh, sorry, it's not touch screen. He has sent the picture. I think, there it is. Can you see it? Is that the machine?
I can see.
Okay, you can stand if you want to.
That's the machine.
That's the machine.
TMS machine.
That is not a POS. That's not POS.
That's TMS machine.
It's not. Even me, I know that. I know that.
It's the new technology we just deployed, as I said.
Even me, I know that. I know that that thing you just showed us. Thank you very much for that. And that means you'll be a great investigator. Thank you so much for going the extra mile to show that to us. Even me, I know this thing. I know it. No. But wait, any day you say I'm use and collect money, call us. It's true now. Any day you say I'm use and collect money, please send a message to that toll-free line that you heard him call. But if it's the same machine we're talking about, it looks exactly like this. You see, I don't work with Lastma, but I'm just saying based on my own witness.
Me jokingly, I said, now don't they use what you not say, Mr. Man, no, it's not. You know, just the way of present. And when you jokingly ask, they will respond. You can't say it's not pure, but it's a machine.
But if you're around there and you're still with this person, ask him that, please, what one they use this POS do? Please, sir, can you try that? Try it. Any response he gives to you, right? Type it here right now. If he insults you, type it there and type his name too. Please help me do that now. Help me do that. If he responds to you rudely, just if you're around there, go and ask him. This machine, beg, what is it? Is this POS? If he collect money, then whatever he tells you, please type it here with his name. And the boss is here now. So what do you do if you're not fear anything? Hello, how are you?
Morning.
Good morning. What's your name, sir?
This is Mike.
Hello, Mike. All right, Mike, go ahead.
I'm calling from Ojo.
All right.
Okay, I want to thank the man in the studio. They are doing a great job. I think if all session in Nigeria will be doing like this, at least we are heading somewhere. So about the machine, I have seen the machine. It's not POS.
It's not POS.
I see the one at under bridge, Ojo under bridge. It's not POS. That is like a machine. They use it to track a motor, something like that. No, it's not a POS.
What's your thank you very much, Mike. Thank you. What year did you start using this? Month rather.
We started January. We started December last year.
December last year. Yeah, you heard that because he said he saw this in February. They started using it
and
December last year.
It was deliberate. Just to reduce the woman interaction, the interface, and to encourage zero tolerance to corruption, to bargaining.
Okay, but let me find out. For example, I don't want to do it, but I commit a traffic infraction. What is the process of paying the fine?
Okay. Apart from the technology we deployed, whenever any of my officials apprehend any erring vehicles or vehicles that commit traffic infractions, number one thing they are supposed to do is for them to gather a substantial pictorial evidence. After that, the vehicle will be pounded to our yard, and such erring driver will be issued with a court referral because we don't have a say in our own case. What we do now, whenever we impound any vehicle physically at our yard, we have someone that will respond, that will issue a court referral.
Please hold on. The person on the line, please hold on.
After the issuance of the court referral, then such a person will be slated to a mobile court. It's only the magistrate that has the right to adjudicate or to give the final judgment. Is the final arbiter on any traffic case in Lagos.
Hello, how are you? Thank you very much for holding on. The call just ended when I started talking to you. Now my radio be that, so please. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Ndebisi. I'm calling from Ejigbo.
Hello, Ndebisi from Ejigbo. Go ahead.
I want to thank the gentleman there, the office. God will bless him.
Amen.
But please, I want him also to put more touch on those ones at in Solo. That was Solo way. Those ones there. And those ones that used to stay down at the NNPC down.
What did they do?
Collected 30,000 from me.
For what?
Just for nothing.
What did you do?
And they have their POS agents. They have POS agents that they will refer you to.
Sorry, when was that?
Pay the money.
Okay, hold on, slow down. Hold on. Ndebisi, slow down.
Sorry, when was that, sir?
When was that in Ndebisi?
June.
What did they say you did?
Said just traffic, and that that NNPC to that NNPC roundabout to NNPC depot. So
okay.
I was just trying to overtake another motor.
Hello,
and I was
sir.
going to hold up, nothing. They
sir.
closed on the other side.
Okay,
so
hold
when
on.
I went and met those ones saying at NNPC depot,
Okay.
they told me they lied. They're not supposed to collect any money from me. This place does nothing like that. By then they have gone. They said, what is their name? I said, I didn't remember their name.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay, hold on, Ndebisi, hold on.
Hello, sir.
Can
Yes,
you
sir.
hear? Mhm.
Yeah, let me give you my direct line. You need to call me after this program. You will come to my office. I assure you I'm going to fish them out.
Okay, sir.
My direct line is 080
080
231
231
46
46
507.
507.
That's my direct line. You can call me in
Thank
the
you,
next
sir. God
30
bless you,
minutes.
sir.
In the next 30 minutes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
How safe are whistleblowers? Thank you very much, Ndebisi.
They are very, very safe.
Yeah.
Very safe, sir.
Okay. Because I was listening on a program when somebody was complaining after they had interviewed him, paper or wherever he made the report. He got to the office. He said they were now trying to. Was that a council or which one? That guy that was on the Punch newspaper. Was it council or Lastma? Okay, 3 of them. And that they were trying to fish out the person that Punch newspaper spoke with, and he had to lie because they were looking for the person, whether to deal with the person or whatnot. It made the news. It was, yes, it was an impounded bus or something like at Ladipo.
I'm very sure it's not a last mark case.
So I think it was combined or something. All right, let's take this one. Hello? Hello? Okay, it dropped. Please call back. And you're next, Okosisi. Good morning. Please, sir, I noticed that whenever there is a breakdown of vehicle on the road, the way your men will rough handle the owner will look as if the vehicle owner knows that the vehicle will break down on the road. Sir, in a case like that, how and what would you do in such a situation? What should the scenario be like? Should they be rough handling, manhandling somebody who's already flustered by their car misbehavior?
No Lastma official has any right to rough any motoring public in the States. But Normally, if you look at the terrain of Lagos, especially the geographical location of Lagos, we have more of water than land. That's why the state is always referred to as the state of aquatic splendor. And statistically, according to National Statistics Bureau, we have over 13 million vehicles in Nigeria, and more than half are in Lagos. So there is a challenge on how to manage whatever we have on ground. And basically, just like we can paint it through this scenario, just like a footballer that wants to play football. Before you go to the football pitch, you must know the rudiment of football. You cannot be on football pitch and touch your hand with the ball, especially in the box 18. Definitely you commit a penalty. So for you to put your vehicles on the road, you must know the rudiment, especially on a daily basis, the routine check. Because a 3 to 5 minutes delay to other road users is always used like 2 to 3 hours. So that's why we are always prompt whenever we have any breakdown on Lagos roads. And according to the data we've gathered, from January to July this year, Lagos has recorded 3,888 breakdowns on the road. So we are always prompt in removing them. Why the trucks, articulated vehicles, vis-a-vis trailer, tankers, the truck transporting wet and dry cargos has a larger percentage. About 2,169 of them has broken down so far. So we always want to remove any breakdown promptly.
Okay. And they have to do it politely too, right?
Yes, that's part of the training that is ongoing.
Okay. All right. So you can just sit and just be watching and just be smiling. Abi, you prefer that, Abi? He said yes. Don't trouble him. Now, some people wonder, okay, let's take this call before we talk about your recruitment. Hello, how are you? Okay. Hello,
ma.
Hello, sir.
How you doing, ma?
I'm doing pretty good.
Thank God, sir. I reach you today and enjoy your program.
Okay, thank you very much.
From morning to night. In short, I know they come out my phone for my radio for the number again.
Oh, that's it.
All the time.
Amen. Okay,
I
welcome.
beg, mama. I want ask Oga Lastma wey dey there. Now driver be man. I dey run for a Yanejibo to this Toyota to conquer this land for people. So hello ma.
Carry on, I dey listen.
So I beg, you get one problem wey we dey face here. And the Lastma people, Oga, I want ask them, let them tell us how we go take waka or give us a name, because all the time they will come pack our motor, say non-painted. And the same government give order, say make a yellow bus no enter Ajaway State. If we paint and yellow, madam, we will not go enter Ajaway State again. And we now this small bus, we they take hustle, they find food since I lost my business. Now, then go come, they carry us, say government give order. Of course, okay. Hence, now the government still give order, say make we no pack, make we no
enter Ajaway State.
Enter
Yellow color,
State.
okay.
Okay,
Yellow
wait
color.
first. Hold on. Wait first. For the Ajaway estates now, they're not given their own color. They not get color.
They no get color, and the things where would the waka say make a national union do something, they no gree. And we get small union where would they call driver welfare. We don't waka, they no answer us. Even though if na number or sign of say these people they work for Ajaway State, we go come Oga Lastma go give us. Make we take and find food, give our pikin them.
Okay, make it answer you. All right, thank you so much. Okay, sir.
man.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes, I think I understand his plight. He's talking about the color, not using the Lagos State approved color, the yellow and the black stripe. If they want to operate a special color, it's the Ministry of Transportation that is saddled with that responsibility for the issuance of such permits. So I've earlier dish out my direct line. Let him call me. I will invite him to my office. So I will direct him accordingly.
Okay.
So the person in charge at MOT.
Okay, Oga, please write the number again, please, sir. Call it again. I have not noted it.
Okay, ma'am. It's 080 231
231
46
46
507.
507. That's 0802 314 6507.
Exactly.
Write it down and please speak with Oga. He will work you through what to do and how to do it, because it's like you guys are between the devil and the deep blue sea. He will give you the canoe to enter so that you can cross the deep blue sea without drowning. So make sure you reach out to him. Maybe we'll take a couple. One or two more, but let me read these messages that Mona Sofrio. I don't de plenty. We will soon close. Let me read yours now. What should Lastma do? All right. Good morning. I understand the president is on his. Okay, that's not it. What should Lastma do if my vehicle breaks down on the road? Would I be charged? Question number one. Number two, listen to this message. Okay, that's not mine. Hello, Lady C. Please, can the Lastma Oga help us with this? His number. Okay, we just did that. Let him have it as a reply here. I'm going to call it again on radio. Nene from Ijora, that's from you. I like him already. He's sincere with his job. Nene likes you. Then he says thank you. He's shy, but he says thank you. I can read his mind. My name is Samuel from Alimosho. Hello, Samuel. The Dokpemu Ascending Bridge from Akuonjo Road roundabout is known to regular users that once it's 3 p.m. it can no more be accessible. But what about the new user who has no idea of such a law, like me now? The signpost to caution, which indicates 3 p.m., is right under a flower by the beginning of the bridge. And guess what, Lady C? Lastma officer will position their L200 Mitsubishi vehicle by the middle of the bridge to apprehend unsuspecting new users who obviously couldn't see or are not aware of such a law. Please help us look into this issue. Right. Sir, you want to respond to that?
Yes.
The first one, when the car breaks down, when you come, do they charge? That's the first one?
Yes. When a vehicle breaks down on Lagos Road, as I said, if a footballer wants to play football, he must know the rudiments, the ethics of football.
So if you come to tow, help him tow.
If we eventually tow, most especially at peak period, because a 2 or 3 minutes delay in traffic is always huge in terms of the domino effect in traffic. So whenever we tow, we charge accordingly.
How much?
We charge for breakdown and for the tow recovery.
You pay when your car breaks down?
Yes, you pay.
Yo, how much?
You have to pay because it's a service delivery.
Oh, okay. So how do we know the fees for this?
Yes, for avoidance of doubt, it's clearly stated in 2018 Transport Sector Reform Law of the state.
We all can't find it now. Where do you have a simpler place that we can easily access? Let's say your Twitter handle. Okay, you help us with that. It will be.
For instance, if it is a car, 4 tires are broke down, car category, they will pay the normal fine according to the law is 50,000. While the tow charge is 20,000. For a loaded trailer, and that is what we normally experience most because of the nature of Lagos in terms of moving the wet and dry cargoes vis-a-vis petroleum products or dry cargoes. If it is a trailer loaded, it's 100,000 for the tow charge, while the normal fine remains the same, which is 50,000. But in case of upturn or a vehicle that fell by its size on the road, the recovery, they always incur extra charges, because most of the times we normally use heavy duty, high capacity recovery vehicles vis-a-vis forklift and crane. So there are additional charges to that effect.
What if something had happened? Maybe they had waded through water and the water got in and they got stuck and the car broke down, not planned. Same thing?
I don't guess.
let's say with the floods and all that, they waded through water like the other day when Rosoke was flooded.
That's a special situation. Special situation. Like that particular scenario made mention of. We normally give human face to such.
Okay, thank you. All right, then the issue of the Akonjo roundabout.
No, bridge.
Ascending bridge from Akonjo roundabout. Yes, the fact that your guys don't stay before to let people know that nope, go this way, but they go after you would have committed the offense to stay. How can we sort that out? So,
I think that had been tackled head on, especially in regards to that sign. The sign is conspicuous enough for anybody to see. And that particular route has been on for more than 5 years now. But in case of first-time users, as I said, there's always an avenue for them to reach us, to tell us. Like last week, I released about 3 or 4 free of charge because they were genuine with whatever the reasons they brought to the fore. It was convincing enough.
Okay.
Basically, they were new in Lagos. So we have to put human face. We are on the road to make sure that people move freely, not to add to whatever issues they are going through.
Okay. Well, maybe next week we may just have, because the lines are just buzzing, the messages are coming, but we have to go now. I'm sorry, we have to go because the news will be coming up at 10. But quick one, when you employ people, is it open to everybody? Because some people just feel that, oh, it's only APC people they employ. Oh, it's only Yoruba. And there's this case now that something like that happened around here, and they held a car. One of us witnessed it, and they asked a person, say you are from a particular tribe. I won't say that. And they let the guy go on that grounds. That was a bad thing. And we told them straight on that was a bad thing. So finally, because the news is now, is employment open to everybody?
It is open to everybody. Lastma is not biased. We have Igbos, we have Hausas, we have Edo people. So many people.
You didn't call it Soko, why?
We have in Soko. We cut across all tribes, all ethnic group in Nigeria are in Lastma.
All right, we have to go now. Thank you very much for being a part of this program, and I'm hoping that we'll do this another time so that you have enough time to ask your questions and also make your contributions. Special thank you to our GM from Lastma. Thank you for spending time with us today, and I'm happy that a lot of the people who also called to thank you for the work you have been doing. Mr. Bakare Olalekan, God bless you, and I wish you the very best of the day. Sir Pierre, thank you very much. Joseph, Lawrence Shaw, everybody. Temitokwe, thank you for the work. I'm Cordelia Obe. I'm running now. You can see that I'm running because Esther is already here for the news. Have a beautiful weekend, and God bless us all. Bye-bye.